My name is Carlo. Today we're going to try to make the famous Ragu alla Bolognese. It was created in the town of Bologna in the 18th century, and it was the first meat-based ragu over pasta. So the main ingredient for this dish, we're going to start with the olive oil, and only extra virgin olive oil. Then we're going to add to it the onions, the carrots, the celery. Let it cook a little bit. Then we add the pancetta, which is the version of the American bacon, but it's not smoked. Now, this is a very simple recipe and yet complex because of the sequence of the liquids that will make or break the dish. Once the onions, the carrots, and the celery are wilted, you add the chopped meat, which is a three-way chopped meat. It's made with beef, pork, and veal. You cook it together with the bacon, the celery, and the onions and the carrots. Once it's almost cooked, we're going to add a touch of wine, let it evaporate it. Then, of course, we're going to add the tomato sauce, which I use the San Marzano tomatoes. They come from a region in Italy, it's called San Marzano, and they are very, very sweet. They have a lot less seeds, and the skin of the tomato is so tender they will disintegrate when you cook it. So you don't get those skin in the sauce. Now the meat, it's almost done. I'm going to add a touch of white wine. You got to let it evaporate. Put a little bit of salt. Now remember, be careful because the pancetta has already salt in it and also black pepper. So you got to be careful how much you put in. Now, once the wine is evaporated, we add the tomato sauce to it. Let it cook for a couple of minutes. Now remember, we sell the tomatoes already cooked in the Bomio's market. And the only thing we do to it, we bring it to a boil, just cook it, and there is no salt, no pepper, there is nothing in it because it's very versatile. You can use it for a meat sauce, you can use it for a tomato sauce over pasta, you can use it for your lasagna, for your braciole, so it depends on what you're going to use it for. You can add onions to it, you can add garlic to it, you can add celery to it. So it's very versatile. Now, this once it starts to dry up a little bit, the sauce, of course, which is already boiled and cooked, the meat sauce is done. The Bolognese sauce is done. Now, when we shut it off, you let it set for 5 minutes, and you add heavy cream to it, and just let it sit for a few minutes, and then you can serve it over your pasta. I chose tagliolini, which are fresh tagliolini. They are made in the Bomio's market. Once you got the tagliolini cooked, you get the meat sauce, you put it right over it. And don't forget to use, to finish it off, I should say, use the Parmigiano Reggiano. And this is your dish right here.